Hello everybody and welcome to my Latina kitchen. I'm so happy that you guys are watching my video today because I'm going to be making Enchiladas Guatemaltecas. Not to be confused with enchiladas from Mexico. In Mexico, enchiladas, which you're probably familiar with, probably ordered them at your fancy restaurant, your Mexican restaurant. So enchiladas from Mexico are tortillas suaves, soft tortillas, filled with good stuff, okay, and sprinkled with tons of cheese. That's not what we're creating here today. Today, we are going to be making enchiladas guatemaltecas. And what enchiladas guatemaltecas are, it's this beautiful beet salad, which we call escabeche. And it's a beet salad with zanahorias, carrots, green peas, and green beans, okay? We'll be making that, and we're gonna use that as a topping. I want you guys to know that the layers and the flavors of escabeche are an explosion of just beautifulness in your mouth. And I really hope that you take the time to make this yourself, because I promise you it's a really special treat and it's really dear to my heart because es de mi país, from my country. So anyways, we're gonna get into it first. So first what we're gonna do is we're going to mix the escabeche. That is the beautiful flavors and toppings that we're gonna put in here, okay? So these are all of our ingredients here. Let me walk you through them. All of the ingredients and exact measurements will be below, okay? So we have tostadas, we have beets, we have green beans, we have peas, we have 2 huevitos, hard-boiled eggs, okay? They're not hard-boiled now, but they will be. 2 zanahorias, 2 carrots, 2 tomates. We have parsley. We have 1 onion and lechuga. And our meat, we have a pound of ground beef, but we're gonna do our escabeche first, okay? Let's get into it. First things first, we are going to make our escabeche, which is the salad that I told you is like on top of all this amazingness, okay? So I cooked our beets for about 45 minutes. I cooked the beets separately because the beets take a lot longer to cook, okay? So make sure that all of your vegetables are cooled down before moving with the salad, okay? The carrots, the carrots and the peas, I cooked boiled with 1 bay leaf and again, cooled them down. Be careful and do not overcook these vegetables because you want them to be crunchier, okay? Not soft. And with the peas here, I cheated. So this is half a cup, 2 carrots, and half a pound of our green beans. And we're gonna go ahead and chop all this stuff up, okay? So now we have our carrots, our green beans, and our beets. In this bowl, we cut it up to little pieces. I don't know about you guys, but I love beet. So good. So yummy. Okay? We're gonna add the half a cup of the peas. We're gonna add 1 bay leaf. We are going to add 1 teaspoon of our thyme leaves. Oh, it smells so good. You can be generous with this, but you know, we can stick to that. Okay. We are going to add half a cup of white vinegar. This one? Is this one here? Okay. We are going to add 1 tablespoon of olive oil. I usually just do that. I don't really need a measuring tool for that. It's just olive oil. And salt and pepper to taste, okay? So I would say maybe about 1 teaspoon or start with like half a teaspoon, okay, of the salt. If you're on like a diabetic watch or something, be careful with your salt intake, okay? But this is really good and healthy for you, all this deliciousness. I love pepper. Pepper is good for you too. Okay, and now we're gonna mix all of this up and we are going to put away in the refrigerator. And then our next step is going to be our salsa, okay? So now, what a lot of people in my country do is they like to make this ensalada ahead of time, and also the salsa roja, which is also another topping. And a lot of, you know, different families, different recipes. Some might not like the salsa roja. Some might not like the queso on top. But whatever the case, we all make really good enchiladas, okay? So first things first, let's mix this up. Okay. The last year that I went to see my mama in Guatemala, my tia made me some of these. Oh, honey, I was loving it. I was living. I was like, she's like, hey, ¿quieres una enchilada? And I was like, girl, say less. So very nice. So now let's go ahead and put this. Oh, se salió la hojita. Let's put this away in the refrigerator, and we're gonna go ahead and start with our salsa de tomate, okay? For our tomato sauce, very simple tomato sauce, okay? 2 tomates, half an onion, all right? So now we're going to bring this to a boil. We are going to cook the tomatoes, the 2 tomatoes and the half an onion, until the tomatoes are soft. So we're gonna bring this to a boil. Bring this water to a boil with the 2 tomates and the half an onion. You will also need 1 whole tomato and 1/4 of a white onion. Chop it up and set that aside. We will be using that for our meat. Okay, guys, we're gonna go ahead and while this is being cooked, we are going to start cooking our meat. Okay, so we have a half a pound of ground beef, and we have 1 tomato, chopped up tomato, and half a white onion chopped up too. Okay, so be careful. Make sure this isn't that hot. Ooh. I like to use this particular spatula because the squareness of it helps me cut up into the meat, okay? Now let's go ahead and add our tomato, our whole tomato. We're gonna put this down a little bit just because, ooh, I do not wanna get burnt again. Oh, we have an escapee. Get in there. Okay. I'm gonna brown this just a little bit. Why don't we check up on the tomato here and the onion? Okay. Yes, it's ready. It's ready, and it's kind of doing its own job here because we do need to remove, look at that, the cáscara. We need to peel the tomato, and look how easy that is. Look, it's just coming right off. All the work is being done for me, honey. I love it because I love to eat, but I'm also lazy. You know what I mean? Any help is good for me. Okay, we're gonna get these tomatoes just slightly peeled here. If you miss a little piece, don't worry about it, guys. It's just tomato peel, but it's best that we do take everything off, okay? Obviously, it's really hot, so I don't want to touch it too much right now, but I'm going to wait for a little bit, and let's go ahead and put our meat in here. Now that, ooh, nice and soft. Oh, it smells so delicious. You can't go wrong with onions and tomatoes in a recipe, guys. You just can't. So now, let's take our meat, así like in pedacitos, in pieces. And we are going to cook this. Cover it once I'm done with all the pieces. We're gonna cover and cook it for about 10 minutes, okay? You're basically browning it. Ground beef is really easy to cook, meaning like it's not like thick pork chops or like a whole chicken. It's really easy because it's ground, so the cooking process is a lot easier. So we're gonna go ahead and use, let's see, we're gonna get some salt. I think that we'll use about 1 tablespoon, I'm sorry. 1 tablespoon, so a little bit more. Okay. Let's take some pimienta, pepper, for my non-English speaking friends. You're gonna learn Spanish in this freaking kitchen. You gotta learn something from me besides cooking. Okay, here we go. So sal y pimienta is done. It's seasoned for us now. Okay, let's cook this puppy. I know that this recipe is a lot of steps, but hey, do it. I'm gonna bring this up a little higher. All right, now let's cover that up. We're gonna give that, we'll check in on it still, okay? We gotta still move it, and you can't just forget about your food. So now, okay. Let me see if we have any more on that side. No, I'm trying to get this. Yes, okay, that's good. And I think there's another piece here that I should get to. It's hot, so I'm a little scared. Okay, so we're gonna use the same water that's in there, and that's about 2 cups of water. We're gonna blend that with, we're gonna blend it, okay? So what should I use here? I'm gonna use one of these to take this out. Oh, it's nice and soft. This is gonna be the salsa. This is the simplest salsa you can make. If you like spicy, you feel free to add a jalapeno to this, but cook it, please, with the rest of this. So now, again, we're gonna use the juicy juice. Okay, this is gonna be a salsita. We are gonna add some salt and pepper to taste to this, okay? So let me see. You know what, I'm just gonna add some salt. And I think that you should do about a teaspoon. And then if you need a little bit more, no worries, add a little bit more, okay? Let's see. Let's go ahead and blend this. So now we're going to forget about this, and we are going to let it cool down, okay? It has to be cool before anything, okay? So let's check in on our meat. Yes, and you see what I was talking about, what I meant, how this is like shaped. It's not round, and it's like so easy, look, for you to do this. Okay, let's go ahead and now that it's the pieces are smaller, we're gonna go ahead and cover this for about 8 minutes, okay? Every time I see you in my dreams, like 4 hours later, but no worries, everything is ready. Everything for our enchiladas is ready to go. So let me show you how we make them in my country, okay? So we have our tostada. We have a piece of lechuga, okay? I'm gonna put that down. We are going to take our escabeche. Oh my goodness, you guys. Oh. Carne. Carne, okay. It's not too crazy because you're probably gonna eat maybe like 3 or 4 of these, okay? We're going to take our pedacito de huevo. These are the boiled eggs that we made. Maybe 2 little pieces like this. Little pieces of onion. Such. Queso fresco. Perejil. Oh, we should move you here, baby. And then the salsa we made, okay? Oh my gosh. So pretty. Oh my God, it's so pretty. I'm gonna get in here, guys, because I am starving. And this meal takes a little bit longer, but again, what I told you earlier, you can make the escabeche a day before. The salsa, I mean, obviously this is a lot of salsa. So what I'll do with this is I'll probably put it in the freezer or just the refrigerator and eat it with like huevitos in the morning and whatnot, but I'm doing it. Mm. 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 Guatemala enchiladas. Oh my God. It is so good. All the different flavors and textures. Oh my God. Mm. Mm-hmm. 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 Delicious. Thank you guys so much for watching. Comment below if you make these. If you're from Guatemala, please say hello to me. And if you have any questions, comment below as well. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video, okay? Thank you guys so much. Adios y que viva Guatemala!